You're in Braves country.
Like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived.
Why did you get so drunk?
You got drunk. I'm just really exhausted.
What's in that cup?
Rum and Cokes.
Do you have any idea how important this is? We're trying to save the pub cup. Really? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing?
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived.
Why did you get so drunk?
You got drunk. I'm just really exhausted.
What's in that cup?
Rum and Cokes.
Do you have any idea how important this is? We're trying to save the pub cup. Really? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing?
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday
the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win! What a lucky break! The good Lord wants the Cubs to win!
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-1 lead. A banger, and she's gone, baby.
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark, and it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Reed. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to 1 strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to first. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Well, the season's finally here, and the
Hey, football fans, you ready for the gridiron? Thursday and Friday mornings, the Armchair Quarterback Show returns, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking college and NFL football, the point spreads, fantasy football advice, and more. Want to catch it live? Become a Country Club member today here on Braves Country Radio. We'll make the replay available to the public later on that day as we're being broadcasted nationwide on independent radio stations. As a member catching it live, you can ask your questions. We'll answer all. Point spread advice, player props, your fantasy football questions. It's the Armchair Quarterback Show. Thursday and Friday mornings this fall here on Braves Country Radio.
The armchair quarterback, he's full of beer and he's full of snacks. The all-American man.
We win one tomorrow. That's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
Can you predict what will come in 100 years? Or in 10? Or in the next minute? Some people think they can. Nuclear scientists, mathematicians, astronomers, biologists. Because they see beyond the known dimensions of time and space.
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys, and join us for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live as the Braves are on the road. We're set to bring you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside, get set for what should be a great day on Braves Country Radio. We'll go through the lineups today as the game moves along. Put your click in the chat, slap that like, and let's get ready, Braves Country. We'd like to thank everybody for choosing Braves Country Radio, and a special thanks to all the Country Club members. Please like on your way in and subscribe, set those alerts, and share Braves Country Radio to help build the crowd so we can continue to bring you the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves Baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation is in its 5th season of bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 170 Atlanta Braves ball games. Please like and subscribe today. Join the Country Club. Thank you to all the Country Club members. You help support Braves Country Radio.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves Country.
Good evening, Braves, or good afternoon, Braves Country, I should say. Always hectic when we got the doubleheaders, the early games. Looks like they're going to get game one at least started on time. There is some bad weather in the area, but we're going to hope for the best. We're just going to assume that they're going to make it through. Good to see you, John and Justin Hightower, Iron Lung, Royal Pita. I think I saw Robert. And Timmy Powell. Tree Nug. Who else do we have in here today? Bubba Hightower. We already did John. And what you talking about, Willis Mathis? Who else do we have in here? Iron Lung. Get Iron Lung up before noon. Joey Loftus. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I don't know who that is. Uncle Lou? What is that, Scooby? What kind of channel is that? I think I've gotten everybody. Let's take a quick break if we missed anybody. B.A. Baracus, Brian Andrews in here. And Raymond, everybody loves Raymond Lovelace. There's Robert. Thought I saw Peter mention B.A., but I don't see him in the chat. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. America's patriotic light lager, all natural ingredients. Stand tall, be proud. The perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. America's patriotic light lager, offering a crisp, clean, bold taste. Perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. A beer with only 110 calories that tastes like a full-flavored beer and celebrates like freedom. Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. It helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. From the mountains to the prairies to your pint glass with white foam, we're bringing back beer with a backbone. All that matters in our brew is taste and a touch of American excellence. American Rebel Beer, born in the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
Braves country, we're gonna see what's what.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
You're in Braves country.
Jose Suarez is going to be on the bump for the Braves. We've seen him before. We only saw him very spottingly this year. Through 7 innings, what was it? 2 earned runs, 7 walks was the big key. Jose Suarez, originally an Angel, came over to the Braves in the offseason. A minor deal. Now, we saw him a ton in spring training, and we thought there was a possibility that he was going to be like a long man in the bullpen, a swing man type of thing, but he never has reappeared until today. Here's your starting pitcher. He has been starting in the minor leagues, decent numbers, but it has been in AAA. I think I saw 3.5 ERA. Battled some bumps and bruises, so we'll see what he's got here for us today. And he obviously will be looking towards a much better 2026. Something to keep in mind with Suarez, a few years ago, so in 2021 and 2022, he threw over 200 innings total, and he had an ERA below 4 each year. So he was a solid contributor to the Angels' starting rotation, and then he fell off in 2023, where he only threw 33 innings and an ERA north of 8, and then in 2024, much of the same, 52 innings and an ERA north of 6. Any way you cut it, that ain't cutting it. And they're going to have to figure it out as they go along here and see if he's someone that they want to try to bring back next year, or do you part ways? We're hoping that the weather avoids everything. We've got dark clouds in the area, but so far so good, and Pro Good is about to lead us off in our Friday Night Reds with the gray pants, blue ball cap, white A representing the city of Atlanta. And our old friend Jake Irvin about to set to hit the bump. Nationals are in their all whites, Nationals across the chest, red ball caps, and the Walgreen W on the front. And yes, sir, pitch by pitch, play by play. It is baseball time in Braves country. First pitch on the way is a P at the knees. Fastball to Jurickson Profar. It's 0-1. The 0-1. 95 misses high. 1-0. 1-1 count. Brings it, fouls it away. So 1-2. Irvin looks in. Swing! That ball's hammered over to second base, but it's an atom ball. Right to Luis Garcia Jr., L4 in your scorecard, and that's how we begin today's game. Left to right across the outfield for the Nationals. It's Lyle, Young, and Cruz. Around the horn left to right, House, Abrams, Garcia, and Chaparro at first. Jorge Alfaro is behind the dish. First pitch on the way to Matt Olson, who had a great game last night, 4 for 5 with a home run. Swing and a miss. Fastball, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns, deals. 95 high and out of the zone, 1-1 count. Brings it. 95 misses high. 2-1. Jake Irvin has put some very good starts on the Braves in years past. Now, he's had quite the struggles this year. His ERA is 5.7 coming into the game and a whip of 1.43. The 2-1 pitch just grabs the bottom part of the zone, 2-2. Your home plate umpire today is Adrian Johnson. First base, Quinn Walcott. Second, Jimenez, and down the third base line is Ramon De Jesus. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Ronald Acuna Jr. will come to the bat, and he is our designated hitter for today's action. Eli White getting the start in the outfield. The rest of the order looks like this. It'll be Drake following Acuna, then Ozzie, Kim, Harris, Eli, and Brujan is at third. Sinker up top for a strike. It's 1-1. Nacho Alvarez out of the lineup. Expected to start third base in game 2 tonight. The 0-1. This is wide, 1-1. And Acuna could be in the outfield and right field, or they may just decide to give him the night off and have Ozuna play DH. You've got a number of options you can do in the outfield. The 1-1 pitch to Acuna. Swing, slices it towards right field. That's down for a base hit. And your Atlanta Braves have things rocking and rolling to start the game. 1 on, 2 outs here in the first inning.
Bravo. Bravo.
First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Takes a mighty hack at the slider, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Baldwin knocked one out of the park last night, 16 on the year. He most likely will get the night off tonight. And Sandy Leon behind the dish with Chris Sale on the bump. The 0-1. Right there for a strike. It's 0-2. They could, in theory, put Drake at DH and Acuna in right. It remains to be seen if they're willing to have Acuna play the outfield after the first part of the doubleheader when he plays at all. The 0-2's fouled back. We'll do it again. They already know, we do not. That's the cat and mouse game. The 0-2 count. High and out of the zone, 94 miles an hour. 1-2. Drake Baldwin, the last 2 weeks are going to be important. He needs to really catch fire and grab that Rookie of the Year. Cade Horton looks to be the leader in the clubhouse right now at the 1-2. Swing, chops, and foul, do it again. And he's going to get he plays in Chicago, so he's going to get bigger market, and the fact that they're heading to the playoffs, most of the writers are going to lean towards that. So Drake really needs to catch fire and put this to bed. The 1-2, swing, slapped it down the line, foul. I still think if you compare their numbers and considering how how much Drake has had to take on, not just behind the plate, but also the fact he didn't get a chance to play regularly because they were constantly benching him for Sean Murphy. To me, it's a more impressive season, and the Rookie of the Year should go to Drake. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Not based on that at bat. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the first we go. 0-0 your score here in your nation's capital.
Who's at the door?
UPS guy.
Why was he here? I haven't ordered anything in a while.
I know. That's why. He was concerned. Just wanted to make sure we were all right.
Braves Country Radio. Everybody was asking for your pick all afternoon long, and you said I have to go on Braves Country Radio first to give my pick, and then I will tweet it out. Okay, so what is
this? What is this Braves Radio? I mean,
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Your life is so dumb.
Bad food and overpriced drink had been sold at ballparks since the 1850s, but it took one very ambitious British-born caterer to turn concessions into an empire. Harry M. Stevens had begun his career hawking scorecards in the 1880s, all the while regaling the crowds with quotes from Byron and Shakespeare. By 1901, he was peddling hard-boiled eggs, ham sandwiches, ice cream and slices of pie in stadiums from New York to Ohio. Then, one cold afternoon, when ice cream sales slowed at the Polo Grounds, he sent out for German sausages, which he put in long buns so fans could hold and eat them. He had made his greatest contribution to the game, introducing hot dogs to the ballpark.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
First pitch on the way to C.J. Abrams is smacked on the left side of the infield under the glove of Brujan. It's going to be an easy single. Good job of Abrams going against the shift. Abrams, we've seen him do that a ton in his career. You play that over shift on him, he will go against the grain and make you pay for it. First pitch to Wood is a sinker, down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Jose Suarez, his defense behind him today, Profar, Harris, and Eli in the outfield. It's the 1-0 right there on the outer edge. It's 1-1. Round the horn, much of the same, but Brujan's at third, giving Nacho the day off, the game off. Kimmett short, Ozzie second, Olsen at first. Drake is behind the plate. The 1-1. Down and away to him. I would say because Drake played last night and is playing game one of this, that he will not be in the lineup at all tonight. I wouldn't think. The 2-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. 2-2. The 2-2 swing. That ball is pelted towards the wall. Making the leap and grab is the Book of Eli. He'll fire it down to first. Abrams hauling it back in just in time. What a great play by the Book of Eli. Little white lightning to get you started here. I don't know if he caught that ball or the ball caught him. It pinned him up against the right field wall, but what a great stab to get things going here for Eli and the Braves defensively.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
First pitch swinging. Chaparro drills it into center field, and now they got runners on first and second and just one away. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Down and away to the left-handed bat of Lyle. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Dalen Weil. Slider misses 2-0. Dalen Lyle. That's a mouthful. We'll just be calling him Lyle. Lyle batting .292. 6 home runs. 31 RBI, 814 OPS. The 2 O's right there, sinker, 2-1. The 2-1. Brings it, swings, slices it. High and deep into left field, drifting back, making the catch is Profar. He'll fire it into the infield, and the runners will stay put as they all went about halfway, 2 down. Two down, 2 on. Right-handed bat of Alfaro will come to the plate. First pitch on the way to Jorge. High and out of the zone. That almost went to the backstop. Good grab by Drake. It's 1-0. 1-0. Suarez comes set. Kicks and fires. Swings. Slices it foul. 1-1. Jose Suarez, his 14th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, 96 sinker, 1-2. He's got a 4-seamer, a change, a slider, and a curve. That curve is really just to show me only about 1% of the time. So what you're really looking at is that 4-seamer that they're dialing up as a sinker right now. Basically, just a little more cut to it with the same pitch. The change and the slider come in at 24 and 28% respectively. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Went with the heat again. We'll be back in a flash. Strikeout. We got a scoreless game. So far, so good. Suarez gets out of the jam.
Look, dude, when we go in here, can you please just be normal? I am normal, dude. I'm normal. My actions are normal. Dude, I'm normal, man. Hold up, dude. Seriously, I gotta grab some t-shirts out of my car. They were on sale at Walmart for $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to sell them to some folks. No, you're not gonna sell t-shirts. T-shirts like the most normal shirt that there is. That doesn't make any sense. And I got them for $1, dude. I'm about to flip a hustle, dude. Hustling ain't normal no more. Hustling is not normal at Nana's funeral. Nana would never say that.
If only the world was less like this.
I could use a smoke.
Hey, put that out!
And more like this.
I could use a smoke.
You murderer! I might have children one day!
If you're around a smoker, smokers may look relaxed and like they're having fun. Don't believe it. Vote yes on Proposition 421. Let's outlaw smoking everywhere, even in people's homes. Let's live in a world without smokers. Prohibition works. Let's prove it.
Armchair.
Why is everybody mad when I ask their zodiac sign on the first date? They are like, oh, you're one of those? One of what? I simply asked your zodiac sign. Why is it such a big deal to tell me what it is? They act like I came from a psychic ward or something. It's giving Scorpio anyways.
Despite the ban, the Pythians became the first recorded all-black team to play a white team, the Philadelphia City Items, a group of newspapermen. The Pythians won 27-17. Their captain, Octavius Cato, was later killed in a Philadelphia race riot.
Welcome back. First pitch to Ozzie Albies, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Righty lefty. Brings it. 93. Well, high and out. 2-0. See a different delivery than we've ever seen from Irvin before. With nobody on, he comes set and then does a spin, stops, and then delivers. 2-0 outside, high and wide, 3-0. Must be something he's been working on because he used to have it very old school. It's a 3-0. Top shelf for a strike, 3-1. He used to have a very smooth and deliberate motion. Now he's done this. See what he's done over the last few starts is a 3-1 swing, fouls back, 3-2. Could be something to try to keep him centered. The last two starts here in the month of September, he's gone 8 innings and given up 10 earned. He had an 8.78 ERA in August. The 3-2 misses outside wide, ball 4, and that'll send the whiz on down. Ozzie Albies gets us going. Here to start the top of the second inning. 0-0 your score.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
Hassan Kim will dig in. Convenience store. Batting .238, first pitch on the way. Chops it foul over his foot. It's 0-1. Infield back into the left. Right down the pipe. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. Guy behind home plate is decked out in naval gear, and I think they're poking fun of him on the television on the Braves cast, but this stadium sits right there at the Navy Yard in Washington, D.C., so it could be someone who's retired. Might want to tread lightly. The 1-2, outside wide. You go around, they check down the line. First base umpire. Quinn Walcott says no dice, 2-2. 2-2 count. Turns, flips, tries to keep Ozzie close by. Braves nothing, Nats nothing. Top of the second inning, just getting going if you're just joining us. Braves went quietly in the first. The Nats did get a couple of runners on. The 2-2. Oof, inside, caught looking, strike 3. Got him with the slider. Kim doesn't like it. But that's because Kim was hanging out over the plate and had to step back. Pretty good framing. It looked like if it didn't hit the zone, it was definitely too close to take, but it looked like it got the inner part of the plate. But he'll go back and pull up the iPad and realize that he probably should have swung at that. And Michael Harris second, the batter. First pitch swinging, rips it into right field. That's down for a base hit. Well, all right. Ozzie goes first to third, and we got runners on the corners and one out here in the top of the second inning. Poverty Mike goes back to Money Mike with one swing.
Mike, keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Book of Eli White coming to the plate. Righty. First pitch, 92 at the knees. It's 0-1. Any kind of depth on a fly ball would give the Braves the lead. The 0-1. 83 down and away, curveball. Good take, 1. One count. Swing, chops it foul. 2-0. Two. Check swing, went around, strike 3. Pitch was up and in. Eli was swinging for the downs no matter what. He was going for that pitch, and he got locked up. That's the batter's version of getting your hand caught in the cookie jar. The 2 on and 2 out now. Number 9 hitter Vital Bruhan, the batter. First pitch on the way is a curveball off the dish. It's 1-0. Braves will need a base hit or some version of an error. Jake Irvin comes set. 1-0. Slice it back foul. 1-1. He's a kitchen sink guy. He'll throw everything at you. He's got the four-seamer, the curveball, the sinker, the change, the slider, the cut. Four-seamer and curve the most, coming in at 62% total. Is the 1-1's inside. The slider and cutter are really more pitches just to keep you off balance. They come in at a total of 9%. You do wonder with his struggles if he needs to simplify his repertoire. The 2-1 pops it up. Stays in play, it's going to be an out. Going over, and it'll just bend foul. The 2-2 count. Wind is really starting to whip in, and the skies are getting a little dark. You just wonder what the possibilities are for getting this entire game in. The 2-2 misses high, and that wind is whipping, which is what pushed it into the stands. I'm going to look up the guy that I normally follow to try to give us an insight on baseball weather. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll try to have that info for you when we return. 0-0 your score, bottom of the second. Braves go back to work.
On June 30th, 1996, the Los Angeles Dodgers are playing the Colorado Rockies Coors Field. The game included 7 lead changes, 38 hits, and 10 home runs. 11 pitchers made their way into the game, and all 11 of them gave up at least 1 run, and 5 of them suffered a blown save, a major league record. 14 of the 18 half innings saw a run cross the plate. The Dodgers hit 6 home runs, including 3 on back-to-back-to-back pitches in the second inning. Colorado Rockies second baseman Eric Young stole 6 bases. 3 of them came in the third inning when he stole second, third, and home. Speaking of stolen bases, there were 10 in the game. In the 7th, Steve Reed throws the last scoreless half inning on 7 pitches. With 2 outs and a runner on first in the 9th, the losing pitcher Todd Worrell had pitched twice in the series already and had not allowed a run in the series until that day. The winning pitcher Bruce Ruffin turned a 2-run lead into a 1-run deficit in his lone inning. The game took 4 hours and 20 minutes to complete. It was, at the time, the longest 9-inning game in National League history. 2.5 months later, Hideo Nomo would return to Coors Field and he threw a no-hitter, the only one in Coors Field history.
On October 14th, 1992, the Pittsburgh Pirates were in Atlanta, facing the Braves in the 7th and deciding game of the National League Championship Series. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, Pittsburgh led 2-1, but Atlanta had the bases loaded. A pinch hitter, Francisco Cabrera, who had had only 10 at-bats all season, was at the plate.
And now the Braves season hangs in the balance. He hacked at the 2-0, now the 2-1. Line drive and a base hit! Just as the score...
With the tying run in, most assumed that the runner on second, Sid Bream, hobbled by 5 knee operations, would be held at third. But the third base coach sent Bream anyway.
Bream to the plate! And he is safe! Safe at the plate! The Braves go to the World Series!
First pitch swinging by Garcia. He's going to dribble it over to second base. Ozzy's got it. 4-3 put out, 1 away. You're showing the radar for Nationals Park. If you look at this, there's going to be a weather all around it all day long, and I guess they're just going to try to play through it. But they are expecting that there's a good chance there is a delay. (1-0) high and outside, ball 2-0. Dylan Cruz batting .202 on the year, 9 home runs. .2-0 changeup just grabs the outer edge, 2-1. The 2-1 changeup misses, 3-1. (3-1) count, down below the knees, ball 4. So the walk issue from Suarez back in April appears to still be there. He's been bailed out a couple of times by home plate umpire Adrian Johnson. Brady House, the batter. First pitch on the way is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. He's the third baseman today for the Nationals. DeYoung getting the rest for tonight. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. (1-1) count, swing, slaps it through the hole, and that'll be for a base hit. Eli comes up, ready to throw, but they'll go station to station, and there's 2 on and 1 out. And Young, the number 9 hitter, center fielder, coming to the plate. Jacob Young, we talked about him last night. talked about how deep this young crew of everyday players is for the Nationals. You figure eventually they're going to trade some of these guys to get some pitching. Jacob Young batting .233. First pitch on the way is right there on the outer edge. It's on one. Great defensive center fielder. He's a light-hitting center fielder, but great defensively. Very good base runner. The 0-1. They had him picked off, and it was a high throw. Ozzie was trying to make the tag, and it popped out of his glove. It'll roll back to the outfield. Man, they had him dead to rights. Dylan Cruz was off balance. If Ozzie's able to hold that catch, to be fair, the throw was high. If the throw's on the mark, Ozzie's going to have him out. The 0-1 count. Swing, chops it through the infield, and 4-base hit. Here comes the run home to score, and the Nationals take a 1-0 lead. Nats once again hitting against the Braves overshift. Just kind of poked it through the hole, and that's a very strange defensive alignment when you are facing a light-hitting batter with good speed, and you give him that big of a hole in the defense. He only has one home run on the year. So the idea you're preventing him from trying to rake one hard to the left side is absurd. First pitch to Abrams is swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, one out. Braves trail 1-0. The 0-1. Why don't y'all leave your phones on the charger when you're watching the game? I never understand this part of it. People's phones are dying. The 0-1 swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Strikeout would be huge here. He's going to have a hard time doubling up with all the speed on the base pass. The 0-2. Change-up misses. 1-2. Suarez flips it over to first. Keep Young close by. Runners on the corners, one out. Nor should you, Charlie. Never had possum. The 1-2. Swing! That ball is hit deep into right field. Here comes the throw from Eli. Runners coming home. Good throw, but he will just be safe. Brady House coming home to score. Good speed from the youngster. Great throw by Eli. If House didn't have what you would probably call elite speed for a third baseman, he's going to be out. Perfect throw by Eli, just a little too far away. So Braves now trail 2-0. James Wood, the designated hitter, he was in left field yesterday. First pitch on the way, 95 at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Infield back into the right. Pitch all the way. Swing and miss. 0-2. The 0-2 count. There's so many things wrong with that comment. Well, it's the 0-2. Outside wide, 1-2. Out by the burn pipe. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the inning, but not before Suarez coughs up a couple of runs. See if we can get them back for him when we return here on Braves Country.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
Okay, so look, this vehicle that I'm sitting in could burst into flames and burn down around me. And it'd just be me, the seat, and steering wheel left. And I'd be like, oh, gotta get a new whip, but I wouldn't flip out. But if you put whipped cream on my vanilla shake at McDonald's, I'm tearing the golden arches off this building. Because why is it on there? I know I said don't put it on there, and I know that because I was standing here when I told you not to put it on there. Corey, your house is burning to the ground. It will be no more if you don't stop it. Oh, my house is a bit of a sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. It's cool, I'll rebuild. But if I step in water with my socks on, oh my...
The Indians were confident, outspoken, and quick to remind Atlanta that they had lost both World Series they had played. But thanks to their superb pitching, Atlanta won 3 out of the first 5 games. In Game 6, Bobby Cox sent Tom Glavine out to try to secure the Braves' first World Series title since 1957, when they were in Milwaukee. Atlanta fans who had booed Glavine unmercifully on opening day for being a player representative cheered him on as he went to work on Cleveland's powerful lineup. Glavine pitched away from batters all night, continually locating his fastballs and changeups along the outside edges of the plate. He allowed just 1 hit in 8 innings. David Justice's solo home run in the 6th was all the scoring the Braves would need.
Baerga is 0 for 3. Left center field. Grissom on the run. The team of the 90s has its world championship.
Welcome back. First pitch to Jerks and Profar as we flip the lineup over to start the 3rd inning. This is high and inside for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. 91. High and out of the zone. Ball 2-0. So the threat of rain is supposed to leave around 4 o'clock. And then there's another threat that comes in at 7. But it seems like it's a pretty quick band if you trust the AccuWeather. As the 2-0 misses outside 3-0. So hopefully we actually get this whole thing in. It's a 3-0. 4-seam fastball right there, first strike, 3-1. Game 2 is set to start at 6:45. Now there could be a delay, I don't know, but looks like it's going to pass by the 8 o'clock hour, and then problem is there's another set of rain that's going to come in at around 10 and it stays. There's a 3-1. Down below the knees, ball 4. That was a charity ball at that. We'll take it. And Jerks and Profar will head on down to first. Matt Olson, the batter. First pitch, 4-seam fastball, misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. So I guess my point is on that whole thing, they don't really need to delay it, because if they delay it, you may not get it in. The 1-0, outside wide 2-0. Unless and they may be fine with just going, hey, let's just play 5 innings and get the hell out of here. We're both a bunch of losers. Who cares who wins this game? 2-0 count. Olson hit his 26th yesterday, his 25th on Sunday. 3 away with 12 games left to try to catch the 29 mark that he's hit every year in full years in his MLB career. So 2-0 misses outside wide 3-0. 3-0 count. Four-seam fastball right down the pipe, 3-1. Pitch, swing. Lifts the sinker deep down the line. Will it stay in play? It will not, thankfully. Over there to make the catch was Lyle, but ran out of room. Probably 2 or 3 rows into the crowd. Full count. Did you see that the Philadelphia Karen went on some show and tried to defend what she did? The payoff pitch swung on, hit back to the mound. It's going to be a double play. With Olson's lack of speed, it goes 1 to 6 to 3, 2 down. He has never fared well against Irvin, which is a little surprising. You would think that he would, with Irvin's career numbers and Matty being a left-hander, Brian Snicker's trying to get tossed out of the game because he doesn't want to watch this either. I don't know what he was arguing about. Nothing on that play, so it had to have been from the previous pitches. First pitch on the way is swung on by Acuna. He'll roast it off the foot of Irvin. Irvin takes a tumble going after the ball. Ron Acuna Jr. is safe. So the inning will continue. Sure, they'll check on Irvin.
Bravo.
Looked like he kick-saved it on the back of his shoe.
Bravo.
The bottom of his shoe, I should say, as he lifted his foot up. All right, not sure what happened here. Looks like we might have lost the 3D. Let's see what happens. It went out everywhere. First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin is up top for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, just got a piece of it, 0-2. No 2 count. Yeah, I'd like to get an explanation on that. I'm going to see if I can find it, but what in the world could Snicker be complaining about on a double play we hit into? The 0-2. Swing, chops it over to second. 4-3 put out. 2 down. Maybe Snicker knows that they're going to end up calling the second game because of rain. He just wants to go take a nap somewhere. We'll be back in a flash. Braves trail 2-0.
It's not that hard, Scott. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Babe, do you like my nails like this? Or do you think I need to make them longer?
Do you want the truth or the husband answer?
Why do you have to be such a smartass?
Do you want the truth or the husband answer?
I know you're gonna piss me off. Give me the husband answer.
It looks amazing the way it is. Love it.
Thank you. Give me the truth.
Give
A little gamesmanship here. Davey Johnson just came out of the dugout and confiscated Alex Rodriguez's bat. Ken Griffey Jr. just flipped Rodriguez his bat. Say, here, use mine.
We have learned that the president did indeed tell Ken Starr that he had an inappropriate relationship with Monica Lewinsky. That was expected.
To a country transfixed by the revelation that the president had cheated on his wife and lied about it, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa provided a welcome distraction.
In baseball, it's not always true what Mae West said when she said, too much of a good thing is wonderful.
Steve Wilstein, a reporter covering McGuire for the Associated Press, broke a story that cast doubt on the legitimacy of the home run chase.
You know, I was standing by McGuire's locker in St. Louis, waiting for him to come out of the shower. And there were about a dozen or more reporters there. And these are open stalls. And on his top shelf, he's got a picture of his son. And there's also this bottle of something I didn't know. And I wrote down the name of it, and I just, in my notes, spelled out androstenedione.
First pitch to Chaparro is bounce foul down the line. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup, the 0-1. Chops it over to third. Brujan's got it. Perfect throw. One away. But one of her, like, I mean, you can just tell this lady just cringe. Like, and I said it when it happened, when people were talking about her, and as the first pitch on the way is 93 at the knees, it's 0-1. And they were talking about trying to get her fired. I was like, man, she's probably already in the chopping block. Because if you have that kind of personality, nobody wants to work with you anyways. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. But one of the things that she did was she tried to say that, well, kid ended up getting all this free stuff because of me, so he ought to be thanking me, kind of thing. Like, you are such a jackass. The 1-1 slices it foul, or slices it over the head of Brujan into left field, down for a base hit, and it's a 1-out single for the Nats. And it's like, who in the world advised you to go on to do anything to talk about this if you weren't just going to give a full-blown apology? Anything else, it's not going to age well. Sinker on the way, swings and fouls straight back. It's 1-1. The 0-1. Swing, pops it up. Down the line. And making the catch is Eli. Thought he was going to run out of room, and then the wind pushed it back. And he had to keep his balance, stick his glove out. Good defensive play there by Eli. 3 really good defensive plays that'll go unnoticed already by Eli White. One on, 2 outs. For a defensive replacement and a base runner, and his just ability to play the outfield anywhere, I don't know if he would agree to it, but he's kind of getting up there in age. The Braves ought to try to lock him up very cheap long term. Because what he brings to the table, to me, is invaluable. The 1-0, chops it over to short. Kim steps on the pillow. That'll end the inning. So, we get out of that jam. Let's get some runs on the board. Ozzie, Convenience Store, and Money Mike coming to the dish.
Pretty old man. Yeah, I'm 30 years older than you are. Had my back broke once and my hip twice. And on my worst day, I could beat the hell out of you. I don't think so. You will.
Do y'all realize that when your man tells you you're beautiful without makeup on, that he really means it? Do you realize that when he tells you he loves seeing you in a baggy t-shirt and messy hair, that he really means it? Sure, he loves seeing you all done up and dolled up, makeup on, cute outfit, ready to go out, but that's for the whole world to see. Only he gets to see you in your raw form, and he fell in love with that. He chooses to love you in all forms. Your spouse is the only person who chooses to love you for who you are. Your parents love you because you're their child. Your children love you because You're their parent. Do not take a good love and a good spouse for granted because it is truly rare.
Androstenedione was marketed as a nutritional supplement. Because it raised testosterone levels, it would eventually be classified as an anabolic steroid. But thanks to government deregulation, it was sold over the counter.
I remember thinking, how do you spell androstenedione? We knew nothing about a drug like that. It was very new on the radar. And I remember looking it up and not really understanding what the heck is this. I can't say there was a complete surprise. There had been rumors out there, and of course McGuire denied it, said he knew nothing about it, but this was something tangible. This was a bottle of something in that locker, something that should have made us question a little deeper. Well, what does it do, and what is going on outside of just that one locker? Because certainly he couldn't be the only person.
Andro, as it was called, had already been banned by the National Football League and International Olympic Committee, and General Nutrition Centers had pulled it from their shelves 2 months earlier. But Major League Baseball said they didn't know anything about it and had no rule against its use.
First pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies, dribbles it over to first base, and it's going to be an easy ground out. Ozzie Albies, he can't go at least one at bat in a game without swinging at the very first pitch and throwing the at bat on the field. He's a bender on the outside part of the plate, down and away from him. He just kind of stuck his bat out there and rolled it over. That's why the idea of having him bat in the middle of the lineup is kind of absurd. First pitch on the way to Kim is right there for a strike on the outer edge. It's 0-1. He's still a really affordable piece, and you got to keep him. But he is a 7th, 8th, 9th guy these days. The 0-1 misses high, 1. If you could ever control whatever that is in him that wants to swing at stuff he shouldn't swing at early in the count, you could make a solid argument of him being in the top third. 1-1. Outside wide 2. Two-1 count. Pitch on the way, swings, slices it. That's going to jump down for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by the convenience store, and we got things going here. 1 on, 1 out, top of the 4th, and tying run will come to the plate. First pitch on the way is a sinker, down and away. It's 1-0. 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Harris singled his first time up, hit one to right field. Pitch on the way, swing, swats that one to down the right field line. Cutting it off is Cruz. He'll fire it into the infield, so it'll be a single, but Kim will go all the way down to third, and you got money at first and the convenience store standing at third base with just 1 out.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Harris talking to Tom Goodwin over there at first. I hope it's about base running. Don't take hitting tips from Tom Goodwin, please. First pitch on the way. That sinker goes inside. If he stays still, that ball is going to hit Eli White. Instead, he fights it off foul. It's 0-1. He wants to hit one out bad today. Von Mervin, I don't throw him anything near the zone. He struck out last time on a pitch that cut inside on him, and he swings at the first pitch that did the exact same. The 0-1. Sinker, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. He's up 0-2. The next 3 pitches are going to be well out of the zone if I'm Irvin. It's going to be hard to double up as the 0-2 slices it back foul. We'll do it again. So if he can get anything on the ground, with Kim at third, Harris at first, and Eli at the plate, You would think you could cut this lead in half if you just get solid contact and doesn't pop it up. The 0-2. Swing, rips it over to third, and that's what it'll do. Hard hit ball, jumps to the feet. Third baseman Brady House fires it to first, and it's a good defensive play, 5-3 put out, but Eli gets the RBI. Kim comes home to score, and Harris is standing at second. Good piece of hit by Eli.
For our sake, both thorns and thistles shall bring forth for us.
He almost got that through. Great stab over there by House. Good relay gets Eli by about a step. First pitch is right there for a strikeout or edge to Brujan. It's 0-1. Brujan struck out his first time up, batting just .228, giving Nacho the day off. The 0-1, down below the knees, 1-0. Tried to get him to chase that same pitch. This time he held up. One count. Swing, lifts it into center field. That's going to get down where the green grass grows. Diving attempt by the center fielder Young is for naught, and the Braves have tied the game. It's an RBI double by Vital Brujan. Great effort by Young, the center fielder, laid out. By the way, not for nothing, the rookie Lyle did a good job of keeping that to just 2 bases. Young wouldn't have mattered if he didn't play that on the dive because he would have gotten to second anyways. First pitch on the way to Profar is inside. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Go-ahead run standing at second. The 1-0. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Somebody has the lead after the 5th inning. We'll have to really start paying attention to that radar. The 1-1. Swing, fouls it back. 1-2. One-two count. Swing, lifts it high and deep into right field. Going back. Get up! Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. A 2-run shot. And the jerk store. We go shopping on a Tuesday afternoon in Washington.
Jerk store would have smoked that guy. Smoked him, I say.
That click-clack went down and got a bender.
It's a smart line, and a smart crowd will appreciate it. And I'm not going to dumb it down for some bonehead mass audience. Not you. Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Matt Olson, the batter, first pitch. Right there down Main Street, it's 0-1. Swing, just got a piece of it. 2. Oh, 2 count. Braves lead it 4-2. All 4 runs. As the 0-2 misses inside, 1-2. All 4 runs coming right here in the 4th inning. 7 hits for the Braves. The 1-2. Swing. Lifts it. High and deep. Get up. Zip, boom, bam. That's gone. A solo shot. How far did that fly? His 27th home run of the year. 400 in 43 feet, 111 miles an hour off the bat.
Smooth as it gets.
And oh, baby! We got a 3-run lead.
Watered down.
We must win today. Losing is not an option.
Pitching coach for the Nationals, Jim Hickey, going out there to talk to Irvin. Did y'all see him? He has something sticking out of the side of his cap. I'm sure it's a pen, but it looks like a joint. He's going out there. So strange. Such a strange place to put a pen right inside your cap next to you. It's either a pen or it's a syringe. So 5-2 your score. And now Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter, he's 2 for 2. He's probably thinking, dude, why you couldn't wait one more at bat to go talk to this guy? First pitch to Acuna, off the plate wide. Curveball. It's 1-0. If you're just joining us, Braves have scored all 5 runs here in the 4th inning. Back-to-back jacks by Profar and Olsen. He's a 1-0, misses down. 2-0. Count. Brings it. 94 up top, 2-1. Irvin, by the way, 81 pitches. Just here in the 4th inning. That is extremely high. They may not bring him back out. The 2-1. Swing. Chops it down the third base line, 2-2. Still a guy that they expect big things from. You see his stuff from time to time. He looks electric. He looks elite. He's looked elite against us several times in the last few years. But I've watched him outside of the Braves games. Is the 2-2. High and inside, 3-2. And he's had really good outings against Philly, against the Dodgers. For whatever reason, this year he's just had a lot of problems. The payoff pitch. Swing, lifts it, high and deep into right field, going back, making the running catch at the wall, right there at the warning track for a loud out number 3, but not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 5 on the board, back-to-back jacks. That's a fact.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Stephanie, I'm at the mall and I see your boyfriend walking around with some fat. Just what do you mean? I'm with my boyfriend right now.
Something happened to this guy that has never happened again in Major League Baseball history. Danny Goodwin was initially drafted first overall by the Chicago White Sox in the 1971 Major League Baseball draft. Instead of signing with the White Sox, he decided to attend Southern University and A&M in Baton Rouge. Shortly after college, the Angels selected him with the number 1 overall pick in the 1975 Major League Baseball draft, and this time he signed for a Major League record of $150,000. He is the only person drafted with the first overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft twice. In 1979, he would have his best season, batting .289 with 5 home runs and 27 RBIs, all career highs. After his playing days, he served as the Atlanta Braves Director of Community Relations.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking.
I don't think he was just taking Andro. I think Andro was one of many drugs that he was probably taking for a long period of time. And just a couple of weeks earlier, Randy Barnes, the gold medalist shot putter for the United States, was banned for life for using androstenedione. And here was McGuire being praised as the hero of the country, using the exact same thing. The idea was shoot the messenger. There was certainly not an embracing of the issue that we have a problem and we need to solve this problem. There was no sense in baseball that this is just the tip of the iceberg. We need to look further to see who else is using performance-enhancing drugs. If anything, it was more bury our heads in the sand, maybe it'll go away.
A columnist for the Boston Globe insisted, there's nothing sold in drugstores that can help you hit a home run in the big leagues. Andro, he wrote, was not that different from aspirin. prime rib, coffee, or Wheaties, and McGuire was just the victim of an unfair tabloid-driven controversy.
First pitch to Dylan Cruz right there for a strike. It's 0-1 to start the bottom of the fourth. Suarez with a 5-2 lead fires the 0-1. Change up down around the ankles. 1-1. 1-1 count. This is down and away 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing! Pops it up. High into left field. Profar underneath it. Profar pro good. One away. This would just about make Suarez's year if he could come out here and get himself a win. First pitch on the way, chopped over from House over to second base. Ozzie grabs it, flips it. 4-3, 2 down. So 2 quick outs here to start the fourth. Love a shutdown inning. Bottom of the order for the Nationals. .94-mile-an-hour sinker hits up top for a strike. It's 0-1. Jacob Young now, the number 9 hitter, who singled an RBI single his last time up. The 0-1. Up top, it's 0-2. Hit against the grain on the overshift. The Braves are doing the same thing here. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, the defense can't screw that one up. Strikeout. We'll be back in a flash. Baldwin, Albies, and Kim on the way.
Sucks. And it's horse. But I'm too polite to say anything because I'm a class act.
This is the greatest baseball team name that has ever existed. They are the Florence Yalls. They are based in Florence, Kentucky. And you might be asking yourself, how do they get this name? The baseball team is named after the water tower in town, which says Florence Yall on it, which was previously Florence Mall, but the state of Kentucky told the city to change it because the mall hadn't been built yet. And this is the best part. Wait, the mascot is the town's water tower. I am buying stock on the Florence Yalls. I am all in.
Armchair.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's like the team that wins is the one that has the most fun. You know, that crap like that. You know, all this stuff that's contaminated America where they give every kid a trophy and they don't keep score in Little League anymore.
Armchair.
We went in the lobby there, went up to the desk and said, "What room is the babe in?" And the clerk told him. So what a different time it was. So we went to the elevator, went up the elevator to the floor, went to the door. The door was open by one of the largest men I've ever seen in my life. He was the color of mahogany. And Uncle Roy said, "Is the babe here?" And this man turned over his shoulder and said, "Babe, there's some people out here to see you." Then I realized who it was that had opened the door. It was Gehrig. And I was amazed at Gehrig. And Gehrig stepped back and Babe Ruth came out. He had a big cigar in one hand and a drink in the other. And he said, "Hello." I said, "Babe, these boys have come up to see you. They're great fans of yours." He said, "Well, I'm glad to hear it, and I'm glad to see you boys." And he put his hand out, and my little 9-year-old cousin shook his hand, and I shook his hand, and he said, "I've been so glad to see you," and shut the door and went back in. And that's my Babe Ruth story.
Welcome back. Drake Baldwin comes to the plate. First pitch on the way, right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 chops it over to second. Easy 4-3, 1 down. One up, 1 down. Good to see you, Jen, Sean, whoever it is. Jen and Sean. Sean and Jen. First pitch swinging by Ozzie Albies, pops it up. High into left field. Making the catches loud. Looked like he might have lost it at first in the clouds. He had his arms out like, dude, I can't find it. He finally got it. He's talking to his teammates. He's probably like, dude, I wasn't joking. You got to come help me. 2 down. And some weather is starting to come in. First pitch on the way is popped up, four-seam fastball. And this time, who wants it? This time, Abrams will call off while says, I can see it. Get the hell out of the way. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 5th we go, leading 5-2. We need 3 more outs in the books.
I'm kind of like the total package that got effed up during shipping and handling.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play-by-Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
I saw an ad the other day that said, you too can look like Dolly Parton for only $500. Boy, I wish I'd have seen that ad before I dished out the millions it cost me to look like Dolly Parton.
It costs a lot of money to bring the real world champion on location. When last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Woo!
Despite the Depression, baseball was still big in New York, where Babe Ruth still dominated the game and filled the headlines. He was the idol of every schoolboy, the delight of every sports writer. Drinking and eating too much, cheerfully lighting up the half-smoked cigars he found on the men's room floor, doing his best to ignore the younger sluggers who were now overtaking him, including his seemingly invincible teammate, Lou Gehrig.
Back to work here in the 5th inning. Got to get these 3 outs in to make it a legal game. The 0-1 pitch to Abrams is a slider right down the pipe. It's 0-2. 4.5 innings in the books, but the home team, because they're trailing, has to get their 3 outs in. The 0-2 outside wide, 1-2. Is he dressed up as Captain Obvious? Does he have an obvious sash over his? Is the 1-2 swing and a miss? We'll do it again. I think that's what it is. The guy I mentioned to earlier that's in the background wearing naval gear, he has a sash now. He didn't have it before. He has a sash now over his uniform. Or, yeah, I mean, call it a uniform, but it's more like a costume if he's dressed up like that. Is the first pitch on the way to Wood is a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. I think he's trying to dress up like Captain Obvious. But it's not Halloween, so it's a little confusing. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. He's definitely repping it now. He's got it all uncrinkled, and the 1-1 down and away to him. He's drinking out of what looks like a Stanley Cup beer mug. Starting to wonder if this guy paid for his ticket or if he just wandered in. The 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Good changeup. Day game in Nats Park in September when they're 50 games out of first place. There probably isn't a whole lot of security stopping you asking for a ticket. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pulled the string on that change. 2 down. Suarez, 4 strikeouts on the day, 59 pitches. And he's 1 out away from making this an official game in the books, which means if he gets called, he would get the win. The Braves would get the win. First pitch swinging, chops it foul down the third base line is Chaparro. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. First baseman for today's game, he's taking Josh Bell's place, who will probably be in the nightcap. The 1-1 outside wide. 2-1. Andres Chaparro. There's no way that if you're calling this as a Nats broadcaster, you're not calling this guy El Chapo. The 2-1 count. Down and in. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So another walk by Suarez. He'll head down to first. And Dalen Lyle come to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. Singled back in the third. The first pitch swinging, chops it over to Olsen, and Olsen steps on the bag. That'll end the inning. So just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out after the walk, and we head to the 6th. It's an official game here in Braves country with a 5-2 lead.
Hey, don't tell me to make myself at home if you get mad when I cuss your kids out and tell them to sit their bad ass down somewhere.
Most people know the name Billy Martin from the Pine Tar incident in 1983, but not too many people know that it wasn't the first time he called out another team for breaking the rules. On April 25th, 1981, the Oakland A's are visiting the Seattle Kingdom to face off against the Seattle Mariners when Martin senses something is off. He thinks the batter's box looks a little bigger than normal and asks the umpire to break out the ruler and measure it. The verdict? It measured 7 feet, not the customary 6 feet. If you're wondering, the extra foot was in the direction of the mound. After the game, the Mariners groundskeeper admits he was expanding the box under orders from Seattle manager Maury Wills. As a result, Wills was suspended for 2 games and fined $500. His reasoning was he wanted players to stay in the box, but Martin suspects he does it to gain an advantage over his pitching staff, who throws a large number of breaking balls. It couldn't have helped too much because during Wills' time with the Mariners, they go 26 and 56. A little over a week after the incident, the new owner of the Mariners fires Wills on May 6, 1981. Now you know about the batter's box game.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Go to college, grad school, work?
Gehrig had become the best hitter in the American League, driving in runs at a faster clip than Ruth, but he still had to settle for second billing. The two men were growing increasingly distant, and now Gehrig became obsessed with setting a record no one could ever match. Since May of 1925, he had not missed a single game, and despite aches, sprains, and fevers, he determined never to take himself out of the lineup. "Why don't you take a rest?" someone asked him. "There's no point to it. I like to play baseball, and if I were to sit on the bench, the worry and fretting would take too much out of me."
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today, youtube.com/@BravesCountry. First pitch on the way is to Michael Harris, the second for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1 misses outside the zone, 1-1. 1-1 count. Braves lead it 5-2. 91 misses high, 2-1. Harris 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and a run scored. Looking to get out of his slump. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, fouls it away. We'll do it again. Let him get on a 3-game hitting streak, and all of Braves Twitter will be trying to get it Anthopoulos to sign him to a contract extension. The 2-2 chops it foul down the first base line. Will do it again. Pitch on the way, swing, rips it over to second. Garcia's there, he'll make the play 4-3. 2 down. Two up, 2 down. I'm sorry, 1 down. They had 2 on the screen. I was starting to think, did I black out or something? Is there an out somewhere? First pitch on the way over there to Eli White is right there for a strike at zone. When I just glanced over at my score sheet to double check, and I was just about to say something when they corrected it. The 0-1 outside wide 1-1 count. Does look like that there's a right-hander warming up in the bullpen for the Nationals. Pitch on the way, chops it foul. Is that 96 pitches? They'd probably love for him to get through the 6th here, but if he gets anybody on, that might be it for him. Eli White, a strikeout, a ground out, an RBI, and 3 really good defensive plays. The 1-2, lifted into right field, fly ball out. Dylan Cruz with the catch, 2 down. Two up, 2 down. Vital Brujan swings at the first pitch. 4-seam fastball. Pops it back foul. It's 0-1. Brujan 1 for 2 at the double. Pitch on the way, right there at the knees. Curveball. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Irvin kicks and fires down below the knees, 1-2. He's now at 101 pitches, so he's at least done his job for the Nationals. Thrown that many pitches, get this many out so far. 1-2, slaps it over to third. Good defensive throw, spins and fires, and that'll end the inning. So though he's given up 5 runs, he did eat 6 innings in a doubleheader, and that's not nothing when you're in one of these seasons. We'll be back in a flash. Braves and Suarez back to work.
My pronouns are USA. Who exactly started telling people that what birthday parties looked like in the 80s? First of all, we didn't have birthday parties in the 80s. We were lucky if our parents remembered our birthday. Growing up in Gen X, you had at least one birthday that your parents just completely forgot. Once in a while, there'd be a kid in your class who was having his birthday party at McDonald's. Your whole class was invited. Like, even the kid that eats glue that nobody likes got to come. We did not have the same McDonald's that kids have today. We had a slide that was the temperature of Satan's ass and this burger prison. And the floor was all these little rocks that would get in your shoe and like stab your foot. There was no point in taking it out because they were gonna get right back in there. You always had one stupid kid in your class that would just pick up like a handful of rocks and like zing them at your face. Nobody cared. Our parents weren't watching. It was anarchy out there. When it was time to eat, we would sit down and get our Happy Meals, and they'd be placed like right next to ashtrays because our moms just chain smoked Virginia Slims the whole time we were there. Number one best part of a McDonald's birthday in the 80s, unlimited orange drink. And if you were the kid that had that party, your status symbol in that elementary school went whoop.
My family and other families in the South, religious families, would not allow us to play on Sunday. We had to go to church on Sunday, not play baseball. But they would have Saturday games at these churches out in the fields, and the whole community would turn out to see him play.
It was the era of dress up. It was that era. See, the men have on ties, hats. The ladies had on their fine dresses. In our baseball, a Sunday baseball, in our faith, you know, Methodist, Baptist, or whatnot, 11 o'clock service on Sunday. But when the Monarchs are in town or when the East-West game was on, they started church at 10 o'clock. So they could get out an hour earlier so they could come to the ball game. So they got on their finery coming from church. They came straight to the ball game, looking pretty. Yes, we loved it.
Welcome back, Jose Suarez. Back to work, lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way is inside into the dirt. It's 1-1. 1-1. Swing fouls it back. It's 1-2. One-two count. Brings it. Swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. Pitch misses high and out of the zone. Four-seam fastball. One down here in the bottom of the sixth. The 2-2. Hits it on the ground over to third base. 5-3 put out. Braves lead at 5-2, bottom of the sixth. First pitch on the way to Garcia. Right there for a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, fouls it back on 2. 0-2 count. Quickly working, drops one down below the knees. The 1-2. Suarez dances and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pulled the string on that changeup. 2 down. Suarez, 5 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs. Finally settled down. He was pretty bumpy to start the game. And some of this may have to do with the Nationals phoning it in and all right, then let's get this game over so we get tonight going. 95-mile-an-hour fastball high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, swung on, chopped through the infield, threw for a base hit. Dylan Cruz has a 2-out single here in the 6th inning. First pitch on the way is a slider off the edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. His 81st pitch of the day misses outside 1. 1-1 count. Swing, fouls it down the line. 1-2. Suarez, once again, he's at 82 pitches. In theory, if he can get out of this inning, we should see him for the 7th. I would think they're going to push that envelope as far as they can push it with the doubleheader today. The 1-2. Outside wide, 2-2. Flips it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. The 2-2. Off the plate, full count now. Runner will be on the go. Braves lead by 3. The Braves today brought Suarez to the roster, obviously, with him starting, and they also recalled Nathan Wiles after optioning Connor Seabold and Alexis Diaz to AAA. The payoff pitch, caught, looking strike 3. Buckled him right there at the knees. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
Y'all, I can't believe we used to print out MapQuest and be out here traveling like pirates.
Hey, I can't search his car without warrant, dude. No, that's dude. You can't search your. Hey, dude, they can't search your car without warrant. You tell them,
Dude.
What? Hey, y'all, if y'all need a warrant to search his car, dude, I'll let you have one, dude. I got a whole bunch of warrants, dude. Yeah, bet you didn't know that, dude. I was trying to help you, dude. Yeah, dude, I got a whole bunch of warrants. Just run the plate. Yeah, y'all can borrow as many as you need, dude. Yeah.
Sir, can you show me some ID?
My ID? No.
Show me your ID.
I got a gun. Yeah. No. I got a zip. I gotta get out of here, dude.
Sir, step out of the vehicle.
I tried this one chili that set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Marvel or DC? What's your opinion?
Oh, it's the same damn thing. They are the same. Okay, here we go. Okay, here you go. You got Hyperion in Marvel, that's your Superman. All right, you got your Quicksilver, that's your Flash. All right, you got your Namor, that's your Aquaman. All right, then what's the girl that keeps getting her hair cut and everybody? You got Captain Marvel, that's your Wonder Woman. All right, and then you got your Moon Knight, and that's your Batman.
As I look back, remember now, my mother would make a ball out of a sock and put a rock inside of it, and you play with that. And as I got a little bit older, the guys, when they break a bat, we'd put tacks and nails in it and put tape on it, and we just make up a little team. And as I got a little bit old, all the towns and cities had baseball teams, factory teams, and or steel mill or furniture store, because that was basically the only thing that you could do was play baseball in the summertime.
P.J. Poland coming on for the Nationals, the left-hander. Set to face the top of the order of your Atlanta Braves, Jurickson Profar from the right side. Takes 78 off the plate. It's 1-0. Braves 5. That's 2. 1-0. Brings it. Right there at the knees, 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it, swing, lifts it high and deep into center field. Lazy fly ball there at the warning track. F8 in your scorecard, 1 away. Matt Olson, the batter now. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way from the southpaw is right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. One. Brings it. Misses high. Fastball. 1-1. Game 2 tonight set to start at 6:45. Chris Sale will be on the bump. 1-1. Swing, slices it down the left field line. If it gets down, it is extras, and it will be. It'll bounce into the corner, and Matt Olson standing at second base with a one-out double. Let's go, Ice House.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter. Lefty righty, first pitch. 80 off the plate, called for a strike. Bad call by Adrian Johnson. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. 91 up top. 1. 1-1 pitch, swung, chop foul, 1-2. One, two. Swing, slices that towards the first base dugout. We'll do it again. One, two. Misses high. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Out of the zone. Full count. Braves lead at 5-2. Olsen standing at second. The payoff pitch. Outside wide. Pitch is outside the zone, ball 4. He'll head on down to first. We got runners at first and second. 1 out. The pitching coach coming back out there to talk to the southpaw Poland. He's got that syringe in his hat still. He's got one of those goofy pens. Remember those ones from the 90s where it's got 4 different colors? If you press different tabs, it gives you a different color of ink. He must have gotten that at the Walgreens that evidently sponsors this team. That big circled curly QW on their hat. I have not seen those in years. Because I'd say most kids haven't seen an ink pen in years. Everything's done via the typing on the interwebs. Lefty-lefty matchup. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch inside, misses. It's 1-0. Swing, chops it over to second. That's going to be an easy double play. Drake Baldwin once again comes up snake eyes. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 7th we go. Time to get up and stretch, Braves country.
All right. I can't see you. Let me hear you. All right.
Welcome back. 0-2 your count. Suarez fires the pitch down below the knees. 1-2. Number 9 hitter Young at the plate. The 1-2. Pitch misses down below the knees. Ball 2-2. 2-2 count. Suarez looks in, flips it, swing, dribbles it just past the mound, barehanded by Kim, fires it across the diamond, and he'll get the speedy Young. Wow, what a play by the convenience store. He gives a smile and a nod to everybody in the infield. That was not nothing. Let me tell you, he had to charge that ball off his front foot, fire a P over to Olsen, and it was a perfect throw. Nick Allen would be proud on that one. First pitch right there at the knees. It's 0-1. C.J. Abrams, the batter. 0-1. Down and in 1. 1-1 count. Pitch down and away to him. Quickly back to work. The 2-1 right there at the knees, 2-2. One thing that's been different with Suarez this outing than I remember in the past is he's working extremely fast. 2-2. Swing, bangs it over towards first, just foul. Suarez just 2 outs away from 7 innings. He's got the lead at 5-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. 2 down. First pitch. James Wood, the designated hitter, is right there. First strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and miss. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Pulled the string on that one. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. How about Jose Suarez coming up from the minor leagues? 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 2 runs. We'll be back in a flash.
Veganism is the sad result of a morally corrupt mind. Reconsider your life.
Hey, Braves Country. This is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
When I grow up, I want to work for a woke company. When I grow up, I want to be hired based on what I look like rather than my skills.
I want to be judged.
I want to get promoted
based on my chromosomes. When I grow up, I want to be offended by my coworkers and walk around the office
on eggshells
and have my words policed
by HR. Words like
grandfather,
peanut gallery.
106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses
and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? Yeah? Yeah, I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
When buying a beer, don't make this mistake.
Buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Okay. Get it!
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time. Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Drink a beer. Salute.
They're making laws where you can't drink when you want to. Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
Yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. 95 at the knees. Rebalta, who we saw lit last night and tattooed him. He's in to pitch. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. 1-0. 95. 1-1 count. 84, well off the plate, 1-2. What in the world was that? Adrian Johnson, he is ready for some grub. He is over this game. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Foul down the line. Ozzie giving chase, and the catch will be made in foul territory. One away. The only reason why he's swinging at that is because that terrible strike 2 call, trying to defend the plate. Johnson will not be working tonight's game. The home plate umpire gets the night off. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's on wrong. One. Down below the knees. 1-1. Should be Quinn Walcott. It's his turn in the rotation. And Austin Jones, who's your first base umpire, will probably slide over to third. That's typically how they do it. You'll have DeJesus at second and Jimenez at first. 1-1 count. Right there, 97. Oof. Didn't get the call. 2-1. He's calling wide strikes and missing short ones. The 2-1 in the dirt, 3-0. Pitch on the way, swing, sizzles it back, foul, full count. Standing on deck is Harris. In the hole, Eli White. Braves lead at 5-2, top of the 8th. Full count. Swing, slaps it into right field. And that's through for a base hit. And the convenience store back on base. Second hit of the day for Kim, 2 for 4 with the run scored. First pitch swinging by Harris. Stay fair, stay fair. That's bending into the corner. Just foul. 0-1. Died right there in the corner, just left of the foul pole. If it stays fair, it probably hits to the top of the wall. It would have been extra bases. Lyle was not going to get to it in time. That ball had a charge into it. Harris 2 for 3 on the day. The 1 swing. Roasted through the hole. His 3rd hit of the day. And Kim will stop at second, first and second. 1 out. Here in the top of the 8th, and the Braves have a 3-run lead.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Eli White, the batter. First pitch, inside, 96. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Eli 0 for 3 on the day. Pitch down and in, 1-1. Eli White sitting on 9 home runs for the year. You know he wants those double digits. High socks and all, righty. Pitch inside. Go around. He did not 2-1. Both the pitcher and Eli have the high socks kicking. I don't know why more players don't use that. I still think that's the best look. And if you get the stirrups, man, that's baseball. The 2-1 count. Swing lifts it into center field, drifting in, making the sliding catch is Young for out number 2. Good sliding catch out there. Everybody will stay put. Now there's 2 away. Two down and Vital Brujan. We might see Nick Allen tonight, too. I didn't think about that. Kim might get the night off. First pitch on the way to Brujan. It's high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Down below the knees, 2-0. How in the world did that happen? They just flashed up on the screen in the background that the Rams coach got hurt during the Titans-Rams game. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw down to second. Oh, man, is that close. Kim, bad lead off of second. He almost got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. See if they want to challenge this. Kim doesn't look convinced that he got back in time. He got back to. Can he hold the tag? Can he come off the base? That's the question I would have. He came off the base and then, oof, he's out. He is out. He came off the bag. He applied the tag onto his leg and then Kim touched the base. They're not going to challenge it though. Wow. All right. The 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Guys up at the control room were probably asleep at the wheel. Not even paying attention. Guys in the dugout calling up. Should I challenge it? Huh? I don't know, man. Leave it alone. Deuce is wild, 2 on, 2 out. The 2-2 count. Braves lead it 5-2. Brujan swing, slaps it towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Here comes the run. Kim coming home, and he will score, and your Atlanta Braves take a 6-2 lead. Good piece of hitting there by Brujan. Vital Brew makes it 6-2. First pitch down and in to Profar. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. So circle that play. If this game ends up getting tighter, Nats not challenging what was definitely Kim coming off the bag. Could be the difference in the game. The 1-0 swing pops it up. High into shallow left center field. Man, Lyle couldn't find it again. Young calls him off. They might have to get an eye exam for that kid. We'll be back in a flash. 6-2, bottom of the 8th we go.
Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you owe me money saying I ain't forgot about you, it's not a form of payment.
Let's be realistic. It's about value.
Yeah, and your value is low.
Oh, wow. And how do you know that? You're not
Because
sure
you're 5'4" and 200 pounds.
Okay.
And 37 years old with 2 kids. That's how I know. In Kentucky.
Okay. That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
You never seen my body before, so you just
I don't have to see your body. I know you're 5'4" and almost 200 pounds with 2 kids in Kentucky.
Armchair.
Is this our vacation?
Yeah,
Oh. Are we trash?
kinda.
Oh.
I was talking to this girl and she said, you know what, I call my the lotto because guys are lucky to hit it. And I turned around and looked at her and I said, I thought you called it that because you're always scratching it.
Great is baseball, the national tonic, the reviver of hope, the restorer of confidence. The Sporting News.
The idea of a baseball game on a sunny spring or summer day is the spontaneity of going. Let's go to the park, you say, at 2 o'clock when the game were played at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's go to the bleachers. And you go and you get a ticket and you sit down. You hadn't thought about it in the morning, but if you were free, you say, for one reason or another. And it was the spontaneity of it. And sitting there in the sunshine and watching experts, good, skilled craftsmen, ply their trade.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Pierce Johnson comes on to try to keep it where it's at. 6-2 your score, bottom of the 8th inning, Nationals. El Chapo takes the first pitch up top for a ball. It's 1-0. Chaparro, 1 for 2 on the day. 1-0. Right there for a strike. 1. 1-1 count. Swing, lifts it. Pops it up. Just behind third base. Nacho Alvarez into play defense. He caught it, but almost dropped the exchange trying to hand it over to Kim. 1 away. Nacho in for Brujan defensively. First pitch, 93-mile-an-hour fastball right there to Lyle. 0-1. Dalen Lyle, 1 for 3 on the day, though he has been having some issues with fly balls in left field. Seeing them in the clouds, I'm assuming, is what the issue is. 1-1 inside. I would say it's just the angle he is in left field compared to the other outfielders, but Profar hasn't had those same issues, so I don't know what the deal is. And the lights are probably coming on because of the dark clouds is the one's chopped foul, it's 1-2. So he could be getting it lost in the lights / the overcast sky, but whatever the issue is, I'm a little surprised he hasn't gotten pulled, because 3 times that I saw, he didn't see the ball. The 1-2, lifts it down the right field line, down for a base hit at his end of the corner. Eli overruns it, so it's going to be extra bases for sure, and Lyle can fly. He's going to be standing at third with the one-out triple. So he see no good out in the field, but he see real good at the plate. Drilled that ball. And they've got him listed. I was mentioning this last night. They've got him listed at 5'11". He looks much taller than that. First pitch on the way is a 94-mile-an-hour fastball up top to Alfaro. The backstop for the Nationals. It's 1-0. 1-0. Down in the dirt, ball gets away. Lyle will stay put, trailing by 4 runs. The 2-0 count from PJ. Looks in, brings it, swing and a miss, 2-1. It's not wearing his normal red glove today. It looks like it's either a dark blue or it's a black glove. Normally PJ has that bright red glove when he comes out of the pen. The 2-1 count. Swing, slices it through the hole. 4-3 on the right side of the infield, and it is 6-3. RBI single, and the Nationals have life here in the bottom of the 8th. First, runner at first, 1 out. First pitch to Garcia is right there. Curveball on the outer edge. It's 0-1. John says he has too many Tim Hortons, Bobby. That's how you know Buffalo's in Canada. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-0. 1-1 count. Swing, chops it over to first. Olsen makes the throw down to second base. He just got him. Good throw, but a dangerous throw. That could have gotten out of hand there. If he doesn't get the runner, then you've got first and second with 1 out, and he got him by an eyelash. The easy play with up 3 runs would be just to get the runner at first, but it is close. I haven't seen another angle yet. Here we go. Here's probably a more definitive angle. Man, I don't know. That is really, really close. They're not going to challenge it. I think the challenger is broken in the dugout of the Nationals. That's the second play. Yeah, his foot hit that bag before the ball got there. That is the second play in as many innings that the Nationals should have challenged the call. It's a 1-0 up top for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Inside to him. The 2-1 swing, fouls it away, 2-2. John, if you have to ask what is older, that means you are older. 2-2 count. Anytime you go, what do you call old? You're old. Just learn that little lesson. The 2-2 count. Right there, caught looking, strike three. Bender on the outside part of the knees. Braves give up one run, but it could have been a lot worse, especially if they were paying attention in the dugout. We'll be back in a flash.
I started drinking at 6 a.m. and we're here now. I don't know what time it is, but I'm rolling deep, and those cars are going real fast and real left, son. They're going fast and left. Yeah.
Think you can run this school? If you could, then I wouldn't be here, would I? No one talks in my meetings. No one! Mr. Zarella, you are now my new head football coach. Mr. Darnell will be your assistant. You know why you're being demoted, Mr. Darnell? Because I'm sick and tired of our football team getting pushed all over the field. Thank you, sit down. I want precision. I want a weight program. You've tried it your way for years. They've given me less than 1 year to turn this place around. Forget about the way it used to be. This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law.
So nothing bad happened? You didn't wreck it? You didn't hit anybody? You didn't run anybody over? You didn't get a speeding ticket? Wait, why are you making that face?
For 3 seasons, even the mighty hitting of Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth could not deny the American League championship to Connie Mack's still mightier Philadelphia Athletic. His newly constituted A's won back-to-back World Series in 1929 and 30, and the pennant in 1931. Mack's finest pitcher was Robert Moses Lefty Grove. He was a savage competitor who sometimes threw at his own teammates in batting practice. The A's hitters rivaled even the Yankees' murderer's row. But the most frightening hitter was first baseman Jimmy Fox, Double X, who hit 58 home runs one season, just 2 short of the record Babe Ruth had been sure would never be broken. He cut off his sleeves to display his massive bicep. Even his hair has muscles, a pitcher complained. Opposing players called him the Beast. Jimmy Fox wasn't scout.
Happy birthday, John. Happy 58th birthday, JJ. Lefty matchup. The rain is coming down now, by the way. First pitch to Olsen, swung on and chopped over to first. G3 in your scorecard. 1 away. Lefty-righty matchup, Ron Acuna Jr. Down and in. Pitch misses in the dirt. It's 1-0. Didn't we just have that sound clip? Not too recently of the 3 guys arguing. He goes, which one's better, Star Wars or Star Trek? And the guy goes, it's the same thing! It is the same thing. 1-1 count to Acuna. It's like the same deal to argue over comic books. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-1 from SO. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Little bit of rain coming down, so you know they want to get this game over with. You do not want to have to endure a rain delay, a doubleheader in the 9th inning. 2 teams that are going nowhere. 1-2. Swing, slices it into right field. That is down for a base hit. Off the glove of the right fielder, Cruz. Acuna thinks about going two slams on the break. Cruz slipped out there in the outfield. Was able to get the ball pretty quickly. 1 on, 1 out. He puts his hand up, letting the trainers know he's okay. I don't know if that was really rain related, him slipping. I think he was just trying to slide to make, once he realized he wasn't going to make the catch, making sure he knocked down the ball. Drake Baldwin takes a swing and a miss at the first pitch he sees. He's not having a good day. 0 for 4. His bats just haven't looked that good. He hit the 1 home run last night. I think he was 0-1. Down and away 1. One count. 89 below the knees to him. Yeah, lightning's got nothing to do with it, Brian, when it comes to baseball. The 2-1 count. Chops it in front of the plate. Only play is to first. 1-3. 2 down. Acuna makes it up to second base. They don't worry as much about the lightning in the area as far as playing in the rain. It's hard to see the ball. There's all kinds of issues. Football is the one that worries about lightning. If they see lightning within like 8 miles, 10 miles of the stadium, they shut it down. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is up top, misses high. It's 1-0. It's not just seeing the ball, but also the worry that the pitcher can't control the ball. He's going to beam somebody. The 1-0. Swing, pops it up. It will not stay in play. Man, there might be 4 people in the crowd. That place is barren. What few people were there are gone. Iglesias is warming up in the pen. That's a little interesting. I would have thought they would have saved him for the nightcap with Sale, but if you play that forward, Dylan Lee or Kenley may be your closer. He may go lefty-righty to end the game tonight if we have the lead. Rain still coming down. Ozzie Albies wiping the rain off his bat. It's not a hard rain, it's just kind of a drizzle, so they'll probably be able to play through it. But once again, there's not a lot of motivation to do so. The 1-2 lifted high into center field, drifting back. Will Young be able to catch it? Man, he twisted around like 6 times. He makes the catch. He was all kinds of lost on that one. We'll be back. Bottom of the 9th we go with the 3-run lead and eyeglasses coming into the game.
I need you to be honest with me.
I'm being honest with you, dude.
This is gonna go a lot easier if you're honest.
And I will, yeah, dude.
Yeah. What are you on right now?
Cloud 9. What? On Cloud 9?
No. What are you on right now? You
1.
gotta be honest.
I'm on 1, dude. You know
Stop. What are you on right now, man?
TikTok, what? Instagram, all of them. I'm on all of them.
I'm not talking about your ads. Drugs.
Sure, if you got some.
Armchair. What your favorite type of ice cream says about you. If your favorite type of ice cream is chocolate or vanilla, you're a classic person. You tend to keep to yourself. You do have a lot of friends though, and you're a pretty dope person. Now, if your favorite type of ice cream is pistachio, you either have a taste bud issue or you're 50. That's it. Now, chocolate chip cookie dough, you, my friend, are smart, immaculate, beautiful. Now, I don't know why, but when someone says their favorite ice cream is cotton candy, they're either 5 or they smell like the entire Bath and Body Works store. And if your favorite ice cream is coffee, you, my friend, have a coffee addiction. You should probably get that checked out.
Things change so fast in the United States. All of us had the experience, even by the time we're 40 often, of going back to the place where we grew up and finding everything changed. And something about baseball seems to tie us into that change, or to link us, to carry us across the decades and the times. As the new players come up and the old, formerly new players become old, there's a kind of continuity to it that we don't find in our neighborhoods, where the old factory is torn down, condominiums go up, and baseball, for all its changes, continues. 3 strikes are still an out.
Raisel Iglesias comes on. First pitch on the way, 92 high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 93 right down the pipeline. Iglesias with a 3.50 ERA. Remember that thing was flirting around with 7 a few months ago? The 0-1. Right there at the knees, 0-2. Nunez, the batter, he's on for House. It's Nunez, then Young and Abrams. The 0-2 slaps it foul. Nasim Nunez, 2 home runs, 196 average, 597 OPS. The 0-2 count. Inside, did he go around? There's a Braves fan raising $300 worth of hell behind home plate. He's like one of about 6 guys left in the building. He thought that he went around. It's pretty humorous. 1-2 count. Misses high, 2-2. Iglesias having issues with his footing, knocking the dirt off. The payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Rain continues to come down. Robert Hassel III will bat for Young. Righty-lefty. First pitch in the dirt. Oh, no. One 0 count. Swing, chops it foul, 1-1. Tell Hassel's a dopey kid, man. He's got this big chain around his neck, flopping around. I'm playing umpire to tell him to get it into his jersey. The 1-1 swing, slices it foul. And he's wearing it with a turtleneck. Who wears a turtleneck in September? Other than you Canadians like John. The 1-2 count. Right there, P at the knee, strike 3. He'll go sit down and shine up that Mr. T starter kit he's got around his neck. 1 away. First pitch, 93, right there at the knees to C.J. Abrams. It's 0-1. Abrams, 0 for 3 on the day. 17 homers on the year, batting .261. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. Same two teams tonight in about 3 hours. 6:45 first pitch is the aim. Chris Sale on the bump. The 1-1 pops it up. Harris, fighting the raindrops, will make the catch in shallow center. 2 down. Nationals down to their last out. First pitch down and in for a ball. Nunez moves up to second. Defensive indifference. It's 1-0. Chops a foul. 1-1 count. James Wood, the batter. Pitch on the way. Changeup misses outside wide, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And the Expos are down to their final out. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Braves win! Braves win! Your Atlanta Braves win! Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. And the game ball, that's got to go to Mr. Suarez. 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 2 earned runs. That's not nothing. Tip of the cap to Profar and Olsen, who went yard. And Acuna, Olsen, Kim, Harris, and Brujan all had multi-hit games. Final numbers, 6 runs, 13 hits, an error for the Braves. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Nationals. And the Braves will grab their 68th win of the year. And will begin this road trip a shiny 2-0. We'll see you tonight. It's Chris Sale versus Mackenzie Gore. Should be a really good pitching matchup. 2 really good southpaws going head-to-head if the heavens will allow and keep the rain away. We'll see ya. 6:45 first pitch. Have a good one, Braves country!
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.